refused it. If you take a Luddite approach, the Luddites, back in the 1800s, I don't know, Troy, if you're familiar with this, it was a movement that I think it began in Europe, but it was a big movement of industrial workers and things like that. I guess pre-industrial, but workers who would not work in factories that had any kind of automation because they thought it was eventually going to take their jobs. And
Yeah.
so that became synonymous back in the 90s. People started calling people that wouldn't adopt the internet Luddites. And so in those days, I used to, when people were asking me, you work for a .com, when I'd say I work for a .com, like 96, 97, and then they'd be like, oh, I'm not ever getting it. That would have been a Luddite then. And so this is not a good time to be a Luddite, because you could be a Luddite then. And Troy, I'm not saying you were, because it really didn't matter that much depending on what you're doing.
Well,
Now
I did
it
watch a
matters,
lot of
particularly if
people.
after you watched.
A lot of people did
Go.
fall out of careers because they wouldn't learn computer, retired early because they wouldn't, and they did become Luddites. Like this, yeah, I
Right.
think
Well,
if you're not up to snuff, I guess, on this, you're going to lose out.
right. I mean, it's the current working world. This is the guy that's freaking out because there's Model Ts and I still do horseshoes. What's going to happen to me? The tire store down the block is going to get all the business because their horses are made out of metal and they're going to last forever. And